Ooh la la, what is going on, COD people? Hope you're all doing well. As per usual, my name is Jake from Esports Talk. What's your name? That's very cool. And let's hop into the first story out there. That's going to be a heated debate out there this past weekend, which I was very excited to cover. Although I was over in Oregon, now I'm back, of course, here in Las Vegas to cover that. Some more COD drama, which I will say it time and time again. You guys probably hear it way too much. We need this kind of stuff, and that's about COD pro players all tweeting out the same thing this past weekend. As you guys have probably seen, many of the pro players sat down one night at around the same time and supposedly tweet out the same exact thing, that being "I love you, Modern Warfare," sparking much debate out there because of a few YouTube channels, especially that of one in particular, that being Blame Truth. Now, let me speak of blame here, guys. I'm not trying to blame anyone in this circumstance. I'm trying to kind of give you all my thoughts and opinions on this whole debate out there as to what is going on with Call of Duty pro players, why they all sat down to tweet this out at the same time, which, by the way, Blame took to a video to pretty much just say he thinks they were all paid to actually to tweet that. Alongside that, I think people are missing his main point out there. He thinks they were all paid to not say anything bad about the game going forward, which I thought was a very particular take. You know, when you listen to his video, he says some things that are a bit far-fetched. You know, the fact they probably were paid just to tweet that, and maybe even paid to not talk about the game in the future as well. I don't think they were paid to just say that tweet, right? It's now been refuted several times out there by several pro players. They all sat down at the same restaurant at the same time, or if not even there, they saw the other pro players tweet the same thing, and so they thought it was a funny joke, and they all tweeted out, "I love you, Modern Warfare." That's pretty simple. Although, to his point, though, I thought it was very particular that he actually goes on and further, he responds to several pro players as well, and he actually talks about, okay, how about you tweet out right now something bad about the game and leave it up? And to that point, I'm not fully on his side yet, but it does kind of drive the question, if these pro players were social media trained on the same day and maybe possibly told for the future, don't talk bad about our game publicly, what if that was the case? Because that would be pretty worrisome. Because I don't even have to show you guys. I've been talking about it time and time again. We had a video just last week about this, which mentioned all the pro players not only talking bad about the game, talking bad about the communication, IW, Activision. We've had many issues out there. We all know this game is nowhere near perfection, and we have seen countless pro players or content creators of the sorts talk bad about the game very publicly, and especially on Twitter. So, to the point of anyone out there, we have to wait and see if this was the case, because Attach and people like him, you know, they've kind of been hinting at, oh, I wish I could say something, but I've been social media trained, obviously taking jokes at the whole situation as well, but we have not really seen ever since this day has come, and we'll wait this week as well as next week. I'll be back here for all of you guys to break it down. We have not seen anyone talk very, very bad about the game ever since the social media day, and I'm not trying to start a conspiracy theory here, guys. I'm just going to wait to see if this week or next week or sometime next year we have pro players blatantly complain about the game, and if that is allowed, I think that's what Blame Truth is getting in at. I do not think these pro players were strictly told or especially paid to not tweet poorly about the game, but it would be an interesting theory if it does come true. As of right now, all of these pro players, they've tweeted out they love the game, besides Damon trying to spark a bit of difference out there, and so we will see in the coming weeks if pro players actually do blatantly talk trash or poorly or negatively about the game, or if that theory has anything to it of them potentially being told or paid to not do so. How do you guys like that, huh? A nice, simple, sweet story out there for Call of Duty. I'll be back here all week long breaking it down, guys, because the drama does continue somehow. The game's not perfect, but the pros, they still love it. Until next time, I hope you guys all enjoy breaking down esports gaming news here every single day, all day long. I got so many stories. Stay tuned. Drink your coffee, your OJ, your water. I'll be back here soon. Bye.